begin this week with Rocket Ship, a baking soda and vinegar experiment, or as I have decided to title it, The Revenge. Redeem myself from the last baking soda and vinegar experiment. The experiment today, we will be mixing baking soda and vinegar to create an acid-base chemical reaction, and then we will be observing the results of that reaction when it is under pressure or trapped inside a bottle. So, how does it work? The vinegar and the two reactants, vinegar, acetic acid, a strong acid, and baking soda, sodium bicarbonate, a weak base, when combined, there's a chemical reaction that creates carbon dioxide gas. And that bubbles and fizzes throughout the mixture. When trapped within the bottle, the carbon dioxide gas cannot escape, so the pressure builds up until it bursts. What you will need: white vinegar, baking soda, paper towel, pencils, tape, a cork, though some sources said that a cap works fine, it does not. First, you make your rocket. Try to keep the pencils all level on your rocket so it shoots up straight up rather than an angle and go through a window. I had actually ordered a rocket-shaped bottle for this, but it did not arrive in time. I was kind of bummed. Fill it a little bit less than halfway with vinegar. And then make a baking soda cartridge. You have to roll it nice and tight so it's easier to get into the bottle, and also so it doesn't foam up in your face right away because the baking soda falls out of its little burrito. Alright, final step before we start the reaction. Go outside. I learned my lesson from last time when literally an obscene amount of baking soda and vinegar ended up everywhere in my living room and my dining room, just all over the floor, all over the chairs. Not doing that. The moment of truth. Alright, here we go. Why does it always do this? I'll link the video so you can watch it because, again, this software and I are incompatible. What happened is I put it all together, screwed on the cap nice and tight, and put it on the ground outside. And nothing happened. And nothing happened. And nothing happened. And I fiddled with the cap a bit, and it just kind of made a hissing noise. But, did not explode. Did not burst, did not anything. So, what went wrong? The cap Pretty obvious answer there, I suppose, now in retrospect. I didn't have a cork and was unsure how to get one without buying and wasting an entire bottle of wine. Figured it would explode anyway, given our history. I don't think I used enough of both the baking soda or the vinegar, which subdued the reaction. Perhaps if I had used more of each, it would have had a pressure build up to pop the cap anyway. Ooh, loading. So, in conclusion, I'm really mad about it, but also too afraid to dismantle it from past experiences. So it's still out there to this day, mocking me. But about half an hour later, don't skip it. About half an hour later, I heard a bang, and I went out, and the paper towel was in a little puddle where I'd left the rocket. I couldn't find the rocket for a second, and then I look all the way on the other end of my yard and found the rocket. So it did end up exploding. I measured, it went 28 feet away from where it started. The wind must have knocked it over or something to kind of like kickstart it. So actually, it ended up working through no participation on my part, though I can't take credit for it exploding eventually. Pretty bummed I missed it. I bet it went really high. I hope it went really high. I mean, it had to have traveled that far. But very cool. I should not be working with anything that has combustion potential. I think we've established that at this point, but it's still a pretty exciting experiment. I'm looking forward to next week. Alright, bye everyone. I will see you. Toodles!